I was outside riding my bike. I remember I was in the fourth grade. If you've been following me, you'll notice that the fourth grade was really when I started, booking a lot of stuff in my head. But anyway, mama was in the house cooking. This was after Tony had passed. We moved to a whole nother side of the city now. So, kind of like this was like a little map, like a GPS of me getting to know people's everywhere throughout the city. Cause my mama, even to the time she passed, she always liked to move. So we was always moving. We ain't never stay, too long in one place. Anyhow, I was outside riding my bicycle, and it was a sidewalk on the side of the street, that we stayed on. And I seen two grown-ups walking toward me, but I didn't have the balance to stay on the bike with them approaching me. So I took this left side right here, and I put my hand up on the up on the fence. There was a fence with the little sticky things up right there. I was leaning by to let them pass. And when they passed, I learned to push myself off of things to give me a little boost. And when I pushed myself off with this left hand, I got that scar in my hand right there. I got that scar. And I just screamed loud. My mama came running outside. My hands, like, right there, like that big old scar right there. My hand, I just seen just the inside of my hand, like the interior side, inside of my hand. And it was like, it was just a horrifying, situation for me. So, Mr. Buster, he stayed down the hall for me. They threw me in the back seat of the car and whisked me off to the hospital. And I got these stitches in my hand. So, she asked me that I want to stay home because, I had the whole hand wrapped up with stitches and stuff. So I said, no, I don't want to stay home. So I went to school. And during that time, I found out what female affection was. And it was this girl, and I won't call her name, because it's important, but it's not important. She was all over me. What happened to your hand? And she made me feel some type of way. And if you've been following me, I'm giving you every step of the way with me of the things that I experienced. I'm not on here to hold back nothing to you guys. But she was, babying me up. We go out to PE. She would baby me up in the cafeteria. She was dumping my tray. She was, playing in my hair, and she was arousing me. This was in the fourth grade. So after I learned, I'm like, okay, she liked me. I started showing her affection back, but she didn't want that affection. I can remember it. Like I actually was going around school saying that she was my girlfriend. And she would come up to me and tell me, look, don't do that. I'm not your girlfriend. I say, you is my girlfriend. And we used to get in little spats like that or whatever. So I can remember where she sat at in class. I would always, because she was so beautiful. This girl was drop dead gorgeous, man. So today, I'm being straight honest with you. Today she dropped dead gorgeous, but she wouldn't give me the time of day. So we started having these little feuds or whatever. And one day I told her something that was kind of threatening to her, I guess. And she went to the principal office and they wrote me up and took me off the school bus. So I ran from the school where we was at, the school we went at, from banning me off the bus. And I ran to her apartment where she was going to get off the bus at. And right where she got off the bus at, I was hiding beside some steps. And when she came up to the steps, I jumped from behind the wall on her and it scared her. She screamed. And she was like, Daddy, Daddy, look, this boy keep messing with me or whatever. And, since then, they moved me on another side of the class. I ain't speak to her no more. But I always had a crush on her. So I'm going to speed you guys up to when I got grown. By the time I got 18, 19 years old, I was super popular. I was super popular. I was dressing like I dress now. I was looking like I look now with the jewels on, with the Rolex watch. And I was really, living that life or whatever, you know what I mean? So I started seeing her in nightclubs and she would come up to me, buy me a drink or whatever. The first time she asked me to buy her a drink, I gave her $100 bill and told her to keep the change. So I thought maybe that would draw her to me or whatever, but I still had a thing for her. And this is the crazy part about this. This girl acted so arrogant. She like she was on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. She stayed on the one block from me in the same ghetto. She stayed in the same ghetto as me, but she acted so arrogant. She was so pretty. And right now today, like I just mentioned, this girl is so pretty. So, you know what she didn't know, and I need to get on here. I talked to some people about this, and now it's public information because this what I decided to do is to talk and share with you guys. My baby sister was born, and I asked my mama, before my baby sister was born, I asked my mama, Mom, let me name the baby. And she say, okay, what you gonna name her? And I named my kid sister after her. I named my kid sister middle name after her sister. And since I've been on social media, I only been on here 18 months. Since I've been on social media, I actually tried to send her a friend request when I got on social media, and she denied it. You understand? So I wanted to come on here and share this ordeal that in life, you understand, it's certain people that you yearn for that don't give a damn about you. It's certain people that you lust for that you're never going to get a chance to actually be with them to fulfill those lusts. It's certain people that you're going to meet in life that don't even look your way or even give you the time of day. But I ain't never had no resentment toward this girl. It's just that my whole life I wanted to be good enough for her. And I used to see her watching me, but I know as time went on, I just went her speed, and she stayed in the same damn ghetto as I did. The same ghetto, one block away. I could throw a rock and bust their one night. That's how close they was. But she acted like she was Holly Berry, and she and she lived up to it too.